Hello, everybody, and welcome to my guide on Huntress in Pixel Dungeon, the original. I'm doing this run levels 1 through 5, beating the goo as well. We're not using the book, so there's no subclass this run. And I'm just going to show you guys some Huntress gameplay from levels 1 through 5, how to beat these levels as Huntress. So the first thing you want to know about the Huntress is you want to maximize the use of your boomerang. And you do this by throwing items through doors in order to see what's on the other side and get maximum range damage from your boomerang here. So in this instance, we can actually farm these piranhas. We have a nicely situated door here. We can stand in 3 positions here. So if the piranhas go here, we can stand here. If the room was like extended out to here, we could stand here. So this is a very good door position. We can hit actually almost any angle. If they're sitting here, I think we might be able to curve through there, but they're perfectly situated now, so we can just take them down completely. And it's really nice that you get food as well, free food from the piranhas. So whenever possible, farm the piranhas for food. And then you save a potion of invisibility as well, which can come in handy for escaping later on in the game. So we get male armor here, which is great. Hopefully we can identify that soon. That would make a huge difference to our run. We can read this scroll immediately because we have some armor to identify. So if the scroll of identify won't go to waste on something like just a potion, we always want to identify armor or weapons or even a wand or ring instead of consumable items. So okay, so that was a scroll of it was the cleansing scroll to remove cursed a curse from armor or a weapon or something like that. So hopefully that cleansed this armor. Okay, so we don't have the angle here. So this is what I meant. So I didn't take full advantage of the distance there. I didn't do the trick shot well enough, but we had good distance from that rat there. Fortunately, we didn't take any hits from the rat. That's lucky. But I could have made better use of that. Okay, we don't need that dew. I should be throwing items through these doorways. Actually, okay. So even though we can step right through this doorway, but if there's an enemy right on the other side, like we get more value from can I? Okay. Okay, there's no enemy in here, which is good. We're fine. We don't have any dew vial yet, so I'm going to leave this dew up. I don't need it, so I'm going to leave it to collect it later, potentially, if I find the dew vial. Same thing here. We throw this into the doorway, and now we have good distance. If we walk through this doorway, we'd be super close. The rat might see us, but now we're very far. So we get 2 free hits, and we take no damage from that rat. This is how you really maximize the benefit of the Huntress. And I used to not play this way until my viewers recommended it to me. I think this is fine. I guess we only get 1 ranged hit here, but that's okay. So this is the next tip. It's quite important, I think, for almost all the classes and subclasses, but it's definitely the most important, I think, for the Huntress, and that's reaching level 2. So we're at level 1 Huntress, experience 6 out of 10. We want to reach level 2 Huntress before we go to the next floor. And the reason for that is you hit more reliably at the next level, and you have more health at the next level. So 15 health is very low, and going to the next level with only that amount and not hitting reliably makes it very easy for Null Scouts to kill you. I mean, rats it'll be a little bit harder for them, but Null Scouts will just wreck you. So we're going to spend some time here just walking around this floor and looking for rats. And yeah, just killing some rats so that we can reach level 2. hope he sees us. Yes, he did. Perfect. So we have a nice long haul here. Perfect. We're not taking any damage, although I think we can explore back in here. There's some dew. We'll eat this and heal up a little bit. There's a rat potentially coming through this wall. Is he here? There he is. Perfect. He sees us. This is the ideal situation when you have a long haul like this and you're attacking the rat through it, or an enemy through a long hallway like that. Okay, he's running away, so I think he saw me and came back. So we got the surprise attack, which is nice. And we're on level 2 here. I know that this is the potion of invisibility because we had the piranha quest here. I killed all the piranhas with my boomerang. So I didn't drink this. So I know this is a potion of invisibility, even though it's not identified. So we actually get to save this. This is potentially a get out of jail free. It's potentially a free escape tool if we get into a rough situation. So we'll take out this rat just for the XP since it's free, since he's so far away, and just head to the second floor. Okay, let's check the message here. No message from welcome to level 2 of the Pixel Dungeon. It's not a trap level or too many hidden doors, so we don't have too much to worry about here. I'm hungry, and even though I'm almost full health, I'm going to eat anyway because the Huntress is very vulnerable to attacks, and you just want to be careful. Again, we're still using the same strats. The throwing things through the door strats, and I think the other rat headed this direction. So this room is empty now. Let's just get the key. We'll leave this dew. We can potentially come back for this dew, right? So we'll just leave that. And here's this rat. Oh, and a trap, a Knoll Scout. So this is where we could have potentially taken a lot of damage if we didn't reach level 2 soon enough. I'm just looking for the ghost, but it seems he's disappeared. And we know there's a Knoll Scout here, which is good for us to know. Try and remember that. We'll keep that in mind. Okay, we get 3 scrolls here, which is great. We have this to identify, so we can just go ahead and read these. That is not good. I'm just going to run away immediately. We need the surprise attack on this Knoll Scout. We're in for a lot of pain here, as the whole floor will come down on us, but we're lucky this is a long room. We can just kind of chill here, actually. We have this entire room to work with. So here the scroll of challenge actually works out for us. Do Huntress sees calm mimic through wall? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. We'll keep waiting to see if there's any more enemies, and indeed there are. And this room is just so long. It's just perfect. And we'll put a surprise attack down on him as well. We're taking almost no damage. This is very nice. We're close to level 3 as well. Oh, and it does call the mimic as well. How interesting. That is really interesting. We get a free potion here, which is cool. I think that should be the whole floor. Select an item to identify. Of course, that's going to be the mail armor. Which is great. As soon as we get a potion of strength, we're decked out for armor. So this run is looking actually quite good. We'll drink this potion because it's from the mimic. So I know that it's not needed for a quest on this floor. And now we see the ghost is here. I just really want to catch up with that ghost so we can do that quest. Okay, we're destroying the curse here. You want to stand up against a wall. Or actually, that's not true. In this instance, we don't want to stand up against a wall. If he knocks us back, that's actually good. Oh, I should be using my melee weapon. Yep, so now we can use the boomerang. We get a free hit. So being knocked back in this situation... Knocked back in this situation is actually good. So we have the good mail armor here. I'm just going to go for the weapon. Normally I would go for the armor, but in this case, because we have good armor, I can go for a better weapon, and it is a dagger +1, which is not a huge upgrade, but it is it's still very good. Very, very good. You want 5 damage per hit. in the first 5 floors, so we're feeling quite good with that. Okay, I don't think I can drink this potion. I remember, no, there's no enemy there because we called the entire floor to us, so we get 1 bomb, and we get a mahogany wand, which is... Ooh, this is very powerful, a wand of lightning. So the wand of lightning, I think, is one of the most powerful weapons at early levels. It's very strong. It has a high base damage, and the damage is instant. It's not damage over time. So, the wand of lightning in the early levels of the game is absolutely, I'd say it's almost overpowered. You can see he's almost dead from 1 hit, and a wand of flame often won't even do that at earlier levels. So it's absolutely OP here. In fact, it's so strong that I'm just open to not even running away from enemies I see and fighting them head on. Okay, so we're on the 3rd floor here. We're looking very, very good here. One of these should be a potion of strength. We have the wand of lightning. We've got +1 on our dagger. We've got armor. Like it should be very hard for me to lose this run now. We're definitely looking at we should be looking at beating levels 3 to 5, including the goo. So there's no message here about this floor, so we're fine. I am going to throw these scrolls out. I'm going to read this one first. It is an upgrade. Since we have enough damage, we have enough armor, 5 here and more than 5 on the mail. We can just put this into our boomerang, and we're looking really good here. I'm going to throw this scroll out in case one of these potions I drink to identify are the potion of liquid flame. We don't need to identify this because we know it's the invisibility from before. I don't want this scroll to burn up in case we identify a potion of liquid flame, so I'm standing on water to be safe. I threw the scroll out, and now we'll drink these potions. So this is exactly what I was worried about. If I had this scroll in my bag and I catch fire, it can burn up. As well, I'll take damage. So I returned to this floor because there was water on the ground here. I'm standing on the ground, and we did identify the potion of flame. And we just wait 1 turn, and of course it's extinguished because we're standing on water. So we're totally fine now to drink the other potions and identify those. There's our strength potion, which means we can equip this mail armor immediately. 12 armor is absolutely overpowered for the first 5 levels of the game. So this run is basically guaranteed, in my opinion. It's still possible to throw it, but we still should be using tactics like throwing items through doors to get that extra range, but... Ooh, can I curve this? I can. As you can see, the damage from Wand of Lightning increases when your enemy is standing on water. It does get multiplied, I think maybe by 2 or some figure close to that. The damage is quite a bit higher. So I'm still taking a fair amount of damage. Like, the Huntress is very vulnerable because of her low health. Only 30 health here. It's not very high. We should definitely eat. I'm starting to get low, so it's definitely a good time to eat here. We got another scroll of upgrade. I think we can conserve this actually for a weapon later on in the game, or any other item here. I'm gonna throw this item through the door just to be a bit safer. And we get the benefit of that distance, but we don't even need it because the Wand of Lightning is just so strong. So you don't want to use the Wand of Lightning point blank on enemies because it will zap you as well. So we're just using our melee weapon here. We're picking up the dew because we don't have a dew vial yet. And we need the health. On the Huntress, you want to be better safe than sorry with your health. So we will pick up that dew. Oof. That was quite a bit of damage, but... So this may kill this... If we use the Wand of Lightning on this Knoll Scout right now, it may kill him outright because he's standing on water. Let's see. 20 damage. I think the Knoll Scout has something like 12 health, so That's an insane amount of damage. So we got a potion of strength here. Strength does give the Huntress additional damage. Because of your excess strength, the damage of your attack with this boomerang is increased. So we have an additional 2 damage per hit with our boomerang now. Should be around 4 or something like that. So that's very high, and that's very good. So potions of strength, you do want to make sure you drink those as soon as possible. Okay, so we're feeling good here. Let's just go open this locked room. We have our key. See what we get here. So we get the gravestone. So the best way to deal with the gravestone, you don't want to stand out in the open because then ghosts can spawn on all 4 sides. You want to try and stand in a corner so they can only spawn here and here. They can't spawn in the wall or in a statue, for example. If I stand here, I'll get 1, 2, 3. But if I stand here, I'll only get 2. I don't really want to shock myself here, so I'm going to actually run through these guys. They don't hit you on the first turn, so you can kind of just run away. We get a surprise attack on one, which is what you need to kill them. And now we'll use our wand to finish this one off. And try and avoid as much damage as possible here, so... We got another mail armor, which we don't need, but that's fine. Pick it up for the gold. Let's identify this charcoal potion. It is a potion of toxic gas. We just want to run out of that as soon as possible. And continue on here to the 4th floor. So with the Wand of Lightning, you get AoE damage when enemies are next to each other. So we'll get damage on each of them when we use our wand here. Let's just see what the damage is for each of them. 7 and 3, and they're still touching, which is perfect. We got 5 and 2, so we did 17 damage there from 2 wand hits. They weren't standing on water, so I'd say that's still pretty good value. Turquoise potion, that could be useful for a quest. And let's open these doors using an item here. And you can see the value you get from opening a door with items because you get that distance and extra damage. So the Huntress can see enemies one brick away from her when there's something in between, like grass or a door or a wall, which just means that we can back up here. We're going to drop an item here. I'm going to back up this far, which should give us plenty of distance. And now we're going to reveal the grass. And we get a lot of distance between us and this Knoll Scout. And as you can see, even though I was standing here, and he was here, I could do a trick shot. I put my mouse here, or here, and the boomerang still hits him. So you can do that with the Huntress. Okay, let's open up this door here with an item as well. Don't throw something like a bomb, it will be used up. We'll slowly step into this room. So I could do this quest here and get the Scroll of Wipeout. I do have a Seed of Earthroot, but I don't want to jeopardize this run. I think there are a lot of confident gamers who would do this quest, and they would be just fine, but the Huntress is very squishy. I don't want to mess with risking it. Because we're on the 4th floor here, we're fighting against Knoll Scouts, rats, and crabs. So you need to consider what floor the pedestal is on if you want to do this quest, and how strong you are and whether you have the tools to kill enemies. I mean, you may be able to kill them. You may even have enough health potions or food or whatever, but is it worth the cost? Like the damage to you and also the durability loss from your items. So I'm not doing it in this case. I just want to be ultra safe. I'm making a video here, so I'm not going to do that quest right now. We'll use the Wand of Lightning here. Okay, I can't get an angle on this Knoll Scout, so we'll just do a surprise attack on him. Our dagger's doing plenty of damage for us. So when we come into this room, we know that there's a Knoll Scout right here. I'll just try and remember that for when we come to this room here. So there's 2 enemies. This crab is going to be on me very fast, but he's standing on water, so I definitely want to get Um, what's an easy scroll? I definitely want to use the Wand of Lightning on this crab because he's standing on water. It's just so much damage, so very nice. And we get the lightning and the boomerang attack on that Knoll Scout. Crabs are very hardy. Like, I have a lot of armor and I'm still taking a lot of damage from this crab, so definitely something to be wary of. You can imagine how much trouble I'd be in right now if I didn't have this armor. This armor is making this run a lot easier. Okay, let's check out what's in this room. Okay, here's the exit. That's fine. Wow, armor galore. We'll pick that armor up on the way back. We can read this scroll. Enchantable item. In this situation, you want to enchant your boomerang. We're probably going to get rid of the dagger soon, so definitely put it on the boomerang. You don't really want to put enchantments on armor because it's often bad. So yeah, we have 2 scrolls of upgrade here, but we don't need that for now. Easy scroll from ritual? I don't know. I'm just gonna play this really safe because this run is going well and I want to put this one up on YouTube, but I think I might try it if I wasn't recording a video here. Okay, so we get another scroll. It's the scroll of I can't remember the name, it doesn't matter. It's that blinding scroll. We step on a trap and we take an absolutely massive amount of damage from that. But there's nothing we can really do. Let's drink this. It should be a potion of healing, I imagine. And it is. Very nice. So we heal to full, and we're ready for the goo boss. I'm just going to ignore that rat. I'm just going to go to the goo boss here. So we're really decked out. We have a lot of armor. We have a lot of damage. We have the Wand of Lightning. We have bombs. And we have the Earth Root. So we're good to go here for sure. This is a blazing boomerang. So, what you want to do when you're fighting the goo or any other boss is to take stock of the items you have that you can use to kill that boss. In this case, we're dealing with the goo, which is the boss you'll encounter the most frequently because you die more and more the further long runs go. So let's just take stock of what we have. We have enough durability on our dagger here for this fight, so that's fine. We have enough durability on our armor. We have very high armor, so we're feeling very confident right away coming into this fight. Our boomerang is fully durability'd out. I don't know. Our boomerang is looking good here, 4 points per hit. It's blazing, that's fine. So that's a tool. We do have javelins, which have the potential to deal more damage. But since there's such high strength level, and our strength is only 12, it is showing red here, so I'm not sure about the reliability of the hits. I'll just likely save these for later, it's just fine. We don't need the Scroll of Challenge. Actually, we could potentially use the Scroll of Challenge here. And this is why you take stock of your items, because I forgot about that item, and I didn't think we could use it, but we can stand here. We can stand right here and we should be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 hits or 3 hits with the Wand of Lightning on the goo if we call it to us. I'm going to throw the Seed of Earthroot here. That way we can stand here and cleanse ourselves from the goo's poison and get bonus armor when we stand there. And yep, so that was the Seed of Earthroot. We definitely just want to eat and make sure we're not hungry at all, and we have a few bombs as well. So here's the plan. I'm going to read the Scroll of Challenge. I'm going to get 3 lightning hits while the goo is on water. And then once the goo is here, I'm going to bomb him twice. And then I'm going to get a boomerang hit. And then if he's still alive by some miracle at that point, then I can go just stand on this earth root and fight him. So we're feeling extremely comfortable here. Just very comfortable. So we just wait. We can watch him come through the door. Okay, here we go. So we start with the wand attack. I'm going to point behind. Perfect. Okay, we'll bomb twice here first before he moves off the water. And lightning here. And use our boomerang. Whoops, that was a bit of a mistake. Can just move on to the earth root here. The goo is supercharging the attack, but it doesn't matter. The earth root will get us through 2 supercharged attacks often. There was one, and the boss is dead already. So we didn't do as much damage as I thought we were going to do with the Wand of Lightning on water. Plus the goo also heals when he's on water, which I forgot about. But that's okay. We did deal a fair amount of damage. We took the goo down to half with the lightning and the bombs. And then we had the Seed of Earthroot on water, which was nice. And the goo wasn't on water. We have a lot of armor. Plus we have the dagger here, which is upgraded. So we got a hit in with our boomerang as well. So that was kind of like a... Ouch. That was kind of like a perfect example of a clinical fight there versus... you know, goo boss, but also any other boss. We took stock of all of our items and the order in which we were going to use them, and that allowed us to get an easy win on the goo there without using, you know, any potions or anything at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this guide on the Huntress. It did turn into a bit of a mage run with the Wand of Lightning, but there are a lot of good tips and tricks in here on how to play this class if you're trying to get through levels 1 through 5. I will say that the Huntress is very hard to play. You will die a lot more frequently than on other classes. We did get very lucky this run, so it appeared easy, but we had extremely good armor, very, very good armor. And we got this dagger fairly early on as well, so that just means that it looked a lot easier than it will usually be. The Huntress is a very hard class to play, and it takes dedication and time to learn how to play here. Last thing is, before you enter the secret room with the chests, excuse me, you do generally want to heal up because you're going to encounter this mimic who looks like a chest. Usually he doesn't come out to meet you like he is doing now, but you do want to heal up before going into this room because this mimic does quite a bit of damage when you don't have good armor and that type of thing. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please do drop a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe. And yeah, you can watch me on twitch.tv/pixeldiamond. I stream on Tuesdays and Saturdays. There's some other links in the description below where you can join our community and see some other interesting stuff related to Pixel Dungeon and download the game, etc. Thanks again for watching, and